Hi, this is BrickGamer73 and welcome back to my channel. And today I just want to pose, I suppose, a bit of maybe a community question or a question to people out there that sort of revolves around gaming and games collecting. And I just wanted to know really what people's thoughts were on how much does a game have to be worth before you can sort of consider either keeping it or getting rid of it. Like a rare game or something like that. And the reason I'm asking this is I picked up a game the other day, well, a couple of weeks ago, that I got in a charity shop pretty cheap. And I had a bit of a dilemma whether to keep it as a collector, whether to keep it or whether to sell it. And I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on this kind of process. And I'll tell you the story behind it. I was on my usual sort of charity shop run that I do every week with my wife. She goes off shopping and I go around the charity shops, and I came across a game. And the game was, I've took some pictures, so I'll put them up on over this as I'm talking. The game was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, I went into a charity shop and was lucky enough to pick this up for 99 pence. Now, it was the original PAL edition, which for anyone who knows about this particular game knows it's a pretty hard game to get hold of, unless you go on eBay and places like this. It was the dual edition, which means it was in a double dual case, but it's supposed to come with the art book and the CD, the music CD of the game. I got this for 99p. The jewel case was in really good condition. A couple of light scratches on it, and the disc was in pretty decent condition. Had a couple of light scratches on it, and it did have the art book with it, but it did not have the music CD with it. After a little bit of research, I also discovered that the art book that was with it was actually not the PAL art book, it was the Japanese art book. So someone had got this PAL version and actually got the Japanese art book from the Japanese version of the game and put it in. So I was kind of in a bit of a dilemma. Should I keep it? Because it's not a game that I had in the collection, and it's certainly one that I'd like to have in the collection. Should I keep this game in the condition that it's in? Because the actual game and the actual box are in good condition. Or should I sell it? So as you do, you kind of go on eBay, and I saw how much these things were going for, but they were more kind of complete things, and I didn't know whether to kind of sell it or keep it. Like I say, it was a game that I would like for my personal collection. I do like the Castlevania games, and especially this one. This one's kind of a little bit sort of like the Holy Grail of Castlevania games. And after much deliberation, I decided to sell it. Now, one thing I can't stand is when I think people call them scalpers. You know, these people who go around charity shops and just buy everything and stick it all on eBay at kind of inflated prices. And I've always kind of moaned about these people, along with a lot of other collectors out there. And it's, because it takes a lot of the joy out of collecting. So I just wanted to come on and sort of say why I decided to sell this. The main reason I decided to sell it, other than it wasn't just for the money. Had it been complete, had it been the full game with the proper original art book and the CD, I definitely probably would not have sold it. And I know that they can go up to nearly £150. I saw one listed for £250 the other day on eBay, with the original art book and the CD. But I still probably wouldn't have sold it because it is a good game and it's one I'd like to have in my collection. But on sort of a reflection, looking at it and seeing that it wasn't complete, like I said, it didn't have the music CD and it wasn't the original art book, I decided to sell it. So I did stick it on eBay. I stuck it on for around 30 quid, which was much lower than the starting prices of most of the others. I ended up getting, I think it was £87 for it, which isn't bad for a game that I paid 99p for. And I did, I didn't pull the wool over anyone's eyes in the description. I totally put on it. I put several pictures up. I explained that it wasn't the original art book. It had no music CD, and that it had light scratches on the disc and minor scratches on the case. So I didn't pull the wool over anyone's eyes. The person who bought it was actually someone abroad. Actually, because when I shipped it to some kind of shipping company. So I think someone abroad bought it. The person who bought it, had a 100% accurate description of what it was. But it did kind of get to me thinking back to the question that I'm kind of posing is at what point does a game become worth so much that you just think, well, it's not worth keeping, or because another reason I sold it was kind of I looked at it and I thought, what can I get for that money? I can either have this one game that's not complete, 100% complete, that I'll play. I'll probably play it maybe and complete it, but then it'll go on a shelf and sit there for a year, or I can get rid of it and I can buy a load of other games with it, or something else with it. So, and I've actually, when I did sell it and I got the money, I actually bought an Amiga with it, which is on one of my previous videos with the money, which is something I've been after for a long time. So, kind of the kind of enjoyment that money's brought me far outweighs the enjoyment than probably just playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night would have got me. So anyway, that's the course of community question I'm putting out there is at what point is a rare game not worth keeping or worth getting rid of? So yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave your comments and answers and your views below, and I will read them all, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye.